Number 10, the Teddy Roosevelt Terrier. The Teddy Roosevelt Terrier, like its namesake, is a tough-as-nail hunter, and is not to be confused with the Franklin Delano Roosevelt Terrier, which is known for having polio and doesn't exist. They share a close relation to the Rat Terrier, and they were both considered one breed until recently. Back in the day, farm dogs had little to no carefully planned breeding, and people would breed dogs that simply showed impressive working ability. The Feist, Bull Terrier, Smooth Fox Terrier, Manchester Terrier, Whippet, Beagle, and the extinct English White Terrier are thought to be the breeds used in the foundation of the Rat Terrier / Teddy Roosevelt Terrier. They got their name because President Roosevelt's dog, Skip, was most attributed to the development of the breeds and cleared the White House of its rat problem and actively participated in hunting bears and bobcats with its owner. As I said, one of the breeds used in the development was the Beagle, and because of this, some Rat Terrier puppies are born with shorter legs. People have found that these shorter dogs can be used for superior tracking abilities in pack hunting, while the longer-legged dogs are faster and more capable of catching crop-destroying jackrabbits. Thus, they are beginning to segregate the two varieties into the Rat Terrier and the Teddy Roosevelt Terrier to refine their unique abilities. The same thing happened with the English Cocker Spaniel and the English Springer Spaniel. The majority of Teddy Roosevelt Terriers are healthy and responsible breeders screen their stock for genetic health conditions such as patellar luxation and eye diseases. They have a lifespan of around 14 to 16 years. They are between 8 to 14 inches at the withers and weigh between 8 to 25 pounds. This is a breed that loves their owners, other dogs, and children if they're properly socialized. The AKC website says they are highly adaptable with moderate energy levels and mental stimulation needs. I think someone could raise one that exceeds the average age that I stated earlier and maybe have it live into its 20s if they're lucky. Number 9, the Beaver Terrier. I promise not every dog on this list is small. I could have probably made a whole list of small dogs, but I know every large dog owner wants their large dog to live longer, so there will be larger breeds later in the video. The history of the Beaver Terrier started when a German couple with the last name Beaver decided that instead of having children, they would live the dream and breed, raise, and show Yorkshire Terriers. In 1984, they produced a puppy that was black, tan, and white. 3 months later, they produced another one. They found that some of their dogs possessed the rare piebald gene, which had not been seen in Yorkshire Terriers up to that point. They began breeding these dogs, but it became hard to meet up with the demand when Mr. Beaver fell ill. Mrs. Beaver had to phase out their breeding program and take care of her husband during his illness. Luckily, the breed did not go extinct and received full AKC recognition in January 2021. The breed does not have any major health issues. The AKC website does state that they have sensitive GI systems and may have diarrhea and discolored stools. Their life expectancy is around 16 years. They are 7 to 11 inches at the withers and weigh between 4 to 8 pounds. They have a lot in common with Yorkies, so if you think you're the right kind of owner for a Yorkie, check out this dog too. Number 8, the Yorkshire Terrier. So same, but different for the Yorkshire Terrier. The breed started as working terriers that were developed using terriers from Scotland by weavers who migrated to England. They were proud that their creation could squeeze into tight spaces to kill rats. However, in 1886, they joined the Kennel Club and were watched in a wave of publicity. They soon became popular with women and they were found to be fashionable lapdogs. Yorkshire Terriers continued this trend and became the breed we know today. They can have luxating patella and eye problems as genetic health concerns. They're also one of those dog breeds that can have that reverse sneezing thing that kind of sounds like a goose, though I'm pretty sure it's harmless. The Yorkie has a life expectancy of 14 to 16 years, but it can be much longer. Like many toy breeds, they are good with the family and other dogs, though they may be delicate. The responsible owner can have a Yorkie for a very long time. Number 7, the red-bone Coonhound. Hooray! The first large breed on the list. The red-boned coonhound was one of 6 breeds created by American settlers to hunt raccoons for their meat and fur during the nation's expansion. People who went to elementary school may recognize this as the dog from the where the red fern grows. While they may often be thought as lazy old hound dogs, they are fast as lightning when in pursuit of a raccoon. Red-boned coonhounds are very healthy dogs with very low concern for their genetic health very little genetic health concern. Their ears should be checked for signs of infection, however. The red-boned coonhound has a life expectancy of 12 to 15 years, though casualties can be had during the hunt. Raccoons can be dangerous, and they can get the better of dogs. Males are 22 to 27 inches at the withers, and females are 21 to 26 inches at the withers. The red-boned coonhound can weigh between 45 to 70 pounds. They are very affectionate dogs that are good with families and other dogs when properly socialized. They can be rather adaptable, but probably not good for an apartment because they can be vocal. For its size, this breed can have a long life if taken care of properly. Number 6, the Bergamasco. I bring you yet another bizarre-looking quarter dog breed. The Bergamasco is an Italian breed that is used for both herding and livestock guarding. It is believed that it's believed to have originated somewhere in the Middle East, having descended from some kind of mountain dog, but they eventually made their way to Bergamo through being bartered by Phoenician traders. They became well adapted for working in the Italian Alps of Bergamo, which eventually led to the breed's name. Some experts say that this is the shaggiest dog in the world, and its coat, like the Commodore, is meant to protect the dog when it's tangled up with a predator and in the cold. The Bergamasco's coat differs from the Commodore because its flocks are flat, while the Commodore is more round, like rope. The majority of the Bergamasco breed is healthy, with some concern for hip and elbow testing. The Bergamasco has a life expectancy of 13 to 15 years. Males are 23.5 inches at the withers and weigh 70 to 84 pounds. And you gotta wonder how much of that weight is in their fur. The females are 22 inches at the withers and weigh 57 to 71 pounds. The Bergamasco is an incredible dog to have with a flock of sheep, and they can be loving family companions if raised properly. And if you were wondering, yes, some people have taken their wool and turned it into sweaters. Come back tomorrow for part 3, and it'll be my top 5.